Alright, let's try this again. Come on, wake up. One more time, alright? Get up. I'm gonna call it there. We can pick this up again tomorrow. I didn't think it would be so difficult for you. Now, I guess I was expecting you to start to get used to my charms after a while. Resisting them really shouldn't be a problem, especially not when I'm going so easy on you. I guess we'll just have to practice more. Oh, I know it was hard. You look like you're about to pass out. How about this? Why don't we go outside so you can soak up some moonlight and get some sleep? Yeah? Rest up, okay? You'll feel better later. Better do this now while you're asleep. Hey, I can talk now. Of course I'm with them. Do you really think I'd let them out of my sight after the shit those hunters pulled last week? They're sleeping. Yes, I'm sure. My empathy tells me when they're awake or not. I know how much you hate people eavesdropping, even though they have the right to know what we're talking about, but I'll humor you for now. I'm going to tell them. I just need time to figure out how. Listen, they think they're ungifted. I can't just walk up to them one day and tell them that they're a wielder of forbidden magic. Are you crazy? You want to tell them? Absolutely not. Well, first of all, I'm not letting you anywhere near them. And besides, I'd think that they'd want to hear it from me. At least, they'd probably prefer that I tell them rather than a member of the council. Relax, I haven't been talking that much shit about you guys, but they know quite a bit. What? Who do you think has been doing my paperwork for the last month? Oh, fuck off. You'd do the same thing if you had the chance. No, I'm being careful about it. I don't give them classified documents, and even then, it's usually something minor. And if I do slip up and they see something that they shouldn't, I mess with their memory a little. I know, I know. And I feel bad about it. I really do. But there's just no way around it given the circumstances. Well, ever since they got here, they've been having these really vivid nightmares. Like, nightmares so intense that I can see them. Literally see them. Even when I'm blocking the kids' thoughts out with the mental equivalent of a cinder block wall. And then they'll wake up trembling and having a panic attack and on the verge of that feralish fight or flight state of mind they go into when they're overwhelmed. And one night it got really bad, so I just tried to calm them down with my charms. I guess I did it more intensely than usual, because they had no recollection of a single thing when they woke up. So it started out as that one time, but it started to happen more frequently since they got discharged from the hospital. I end up having to wipe their memories and charm them back to sleep almost every night. It's become a bad habit of mine to just erase the stuff that might distress them. Whether that's the death reports I get sent with my paperwork, or a nightmare, or something worse. No, I don't think they suspect anything. At least, not yet. But they're smart, and if I keep tampering with their mind like this, they're gonna figure it out eventually. I need to tell them the truth before that happens. Look, I didn't even know I could do that until a while ago. You weren't there, Nick. You didn't see what those hunters did to them. I couldn't let them remember that. It would have broken them. That's not how it works. I can erase minor events, but with more significant ones, all I can do is make them hazy or alter some details. I told them most of it. Maybe not the most important parts, but most of it nonetheless. They know they were attacked, and I explained who the hunters are and what they want. What I changed was making them think that the assholes just hexed them, and that was it. I didn't tell them that the hunters brutally ripped the magic from them, or about the lengths that we had to go through so that they can get it back. I didn't tell them about what I did, or the price they paid for it. I didn't tell them how fucking scared I was to lose them. God, I hate lying to them. They trust me more than anyone else. Fuck. Anyway, I told you what you wanted to know. Your turn. How long do you think we have until their abilities manifest? Weeks. Nick, you told me that we would have months, maybe half a year if we got lucky. But weeks? Fuck. They're not ready. And with everything going on with the nightmares and the panic attacks, I'm not sure they will be in time. If they're that close to manifesting their abilities, the smallest thing could bother them and trigger their magic. No, this isn't walking on eggshells. This is walking on landmines. If they are what I think they are, look, I'm just saying it's not impossible. The new magic running through our bond, it feels a little like me. Maybe bonded familiars take after their keepers or something. I wouldn't be surprised if I had an influence on their gift. Anyway, forget what I said about not wanting you to meet the kid. I think you should come over ASAP so we can figure out a plan. I want to explain everything to them first, though. It's around the time that their nightmares usually start showing up, so I'll take it step by step with them once they're actually awake. I think it's better that I just show them. Yeah, I'm sure. Why don't you come over in the morning? I know it's not that late right now, but I want to give them time to process things before you should... Ah, shit. Give me a sec. Hey, hey. It's okay. You're safe. Just breathe, alright? Shh. I'm here. Just focus on my voice. There you go. That's it. Deep breaths. Good job, kid. It's alright now, okay? Do you want me to use a charm? Would that help you calm down, or do you want to just stay like this for a minute? Yeah, okay. Just give me 1 second, kid. Keep taking those deep breaths. Nick, I've gotta go. Text me when you're on your way tomorrow morning. Okay, bye. Love you too, babe. Good. That's good. Just keep breathing, kiddo. Come on, let's get you inside, alright? That seemed like one hell of a nightmare. Do you want to talk about it? If you don't, that's fine too. Okay, well, then I'll do the talking. There's something I need to tell you. Or, I guess, something I need to give back to you. Look, I don't know how else to tell you this without looking like a complete manipulative asshole, because that's what I am in this situation. But I think I've been going way too far with the mind magic on you. No, not the charms exactly. I've been altering your memories. And it started out as a way to help you with your nightmares and panic attacks like what you just experienced by making you forget about the dream and all the negative emotions associated with it, but it's really gotten out of hand. I've started erasing recent memories that bother you, even if they're minor things, and I feel guilty about it, which is honestly part of why I'm telling you, but you just seem so much happier this way. You have every right to be mad at me. Well, you should be. You should feel violated and betrayed and angry because just because I was doing it with your best interest in mind doesn't make it okay. But I guess my point here is that I altered your memory of how you were attacked last week. There are some details that I forced your mind to block out. Well, the hunters didn't just do that because they hate supernaturals. There's something else that they want from us. Yeah, magic. They steal away magical energy from their victims, and it usually kills them. That's where it gets complicated. I know you haven't manifested any magic yet, but you will. Soon. Yeah, really. And we think that it's the dangerous, forbidden kind, so we're going to be extra careful training you to use it. The Council and I have sensed your latent energy for a while now, and apparently we weren't the only ones. Look, I know I should have told you. You have no idea how much I regret not having this conversation sooner. I felt so bad just letting you go on thinking you were ungifted, but I was trying to protect you. In all the wrong ways. Anyway, when the hunters got to you, they took away any trace amounts of magic that you could have been developing in that time. Luckily, they were too early, and restoring what they stole wasn't a problem. But you almost died because of how brutal the extraction was. When I found you, I was willing to do anything, and I mean anything, to save you, even if it cost everything. I had to curse you with immortality. I promise you did consent to the use of the spell, and I made sure that you understood all the implications and consequences. But if you change your mind and you want me to reverse it, I swear I'll do everything in my power to find a cure. Are you sure? Absolutely sure that you're okay with this? You get what this means for you, right? What this means for us. You'll be stuck with me, literally forever. That's a lot of paperwork, you know. Anyway, you still look exhausted. Maybe you should get some more rest. Do you need help setting up the couch? It can't be that easy in a wheelchair. Okay, if you're sure. Oh, and don't hesitate to come find me if you get another nightmare. I'll be right here. Okay, good night. Hey, you on your way? Yeah, they're okay. They went back to sleep. I've got some work done, so now I'm just kind of sitting here with them. They're really peaceful right now, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it stays like that. Well, actually, they took the news pretty well. They're not mad at me at all, and that makes me feel even worse for some reason. The kid's too trusting and forgiving for their own good. Look, I know, but I have to make things right. Starting now, I'll make sure they get all of their memories back, bit by bit, so they don't get overwhelmed. It's just gonna take some time and a lot of patience. Anyway, I think it's gonna be a long night. They're calm now, but there's still a lot on my mind. No, it's not just about them. It's about us. About everything we're dealing with right now. I can feel the pressure building up. The council's expectations, the hunters getting bolder, and now their magic manifesting sooner than we thought. I'm trying my best, Nick. I'm supposed to protect them, to guide them, and I'm not even sure if I'm doing that right. I need you here, not just to help with them, but for me too. I can't do this alone. Thank you. Really. Yeah. I'll let them know who you are and why you're coming. I don't know how they'll react to someone new. Hell, it took them 2 weeks to stop being scared of me. So, just be gentle around them. Especially when their magic manifests and we start teaching them how to use it. I expect they'll have a tough time getting accustomed to the feeling of using that kind of energy. Yeah, I know. We just need to be there for them until they do. Okay, drive safe. Love you. Bye. You're quite the handful, aren't you, kid? But you're worth it. Sleep well. Special thank you to all of my patrons, especially my precious pets. Water Resin, Nikki Paley, Lucy Scott Russian, Hybrid Sisters, Ciandre, Anna Ventura, Lunar, Jenna, Destiny Stepanek, Kelsey Brock, and Brenda Denman.